Good evening, my beautiful friends. Thank you for joining me in this transformational wisdom and powerful guided healing meditation session. Friends, in life, we all protect ourselves by doing so many things. We build security alarms, fire alarms, we buy all sorts of health insurance, life insurance. We protect ourselves from negative people and negative situations also. But one thing that we completely fail to do you know what that is? We fail to protect ourselves from our own wrongdoings, isn't it? To create a protection shield all around us and to succeed in life, we need to pay attention to three things. First, we must reflect upon our past. Second, review your present. And third, decide your future. Take a moment and think about it. This crisis period that we all are going through globally also has a past. If you look at the pre-COVID stats, you will find that stress, anxiety, fear was already on the rise. Yes, we agree, the advancements in science and technology helped decrease the pain and increase the lifespan, but people were inhaling diseases of old age at young age. Yes, technology has added a lot of comfort and convenience, but peace and joy was becoming less and less part of our lives. So, in the process of these advancements, human beings were getting broken. Isn't it true? Life kept giving us these signals again and again, but sadly we human beings kept moving forward without catching them. We kept running in the rat race of life without making the lifestyle changes that these signals were demanding. And then came the COVID-19 pandemic. And it exposed all of these issues that were brewing within us from a very long time. We all kept complaining but didn't do anything to create the needed changes in our lifestyles. And let me tell you this, that whatever is happening in the present moment, if we don't take the time to change our actions now, we will also have future consequences. Mind you, we are responsible for all three areas of our life, which is our past, our present, and our future. So if we continue to keep living life the old way, we can intensify these issues. It's completely our choice. You know, today we find ourselves always complaining about 2020. So you hear so many complaints like 2020 needs to be deleted from the calendar. It's been a tough year. Trust me, we are only talking about it. We are not doing anything to transform today's crisis into a joyful and stable life. And our each day is a repetition of yesterday. If you are not investing into your life, it will go to waste. We are here for a short amount of time, and our time on this planet is ticking away. Ask yourself these questions every single day. Is my life precious to me? And if the answer is yes, then what am I doing differently today than yesterday? Am I catching the signal of time? Am I ready to do something to change the quality of my life and also this world? And if I keep living life in this pain, if my sanskaras, which means if my habits stay the same, whose responsibility will it be? Let me tell you, it will be only and only mine. But the good news is we have the ability to stop this dark period and transform it to create a new world. Or we can keep intensifying it. The choice is completely ours. Let's look at our individual lives. Each one of us carry the power to change our own world and also contribute towards creating a new world. Today, the entire world is waiting for the COVID vaccine anxiously. And we know it is going to be available to public very soon. This vaccine will bring physical immunity, which is great. But this alone will not bring total well-being. Now more than ever, the world needs one more vaccine that will enable us to increase our mental and emotional immunity. And the good news is that it already exists and has been proven over and over again to bring amazing results. And this is the vaccine of transformational education that needs to be injected to heal the deeper expressions of pain, deeper marks of emotional and mental pain, and to protect us from the unpredictabilities of life in the days ahead. Medical science is also acknowledging this fact of life. Mind you, today when stress, anxiety and fear is in the air, with 7.8 billion people creating negative energy from the past 9 months, how well we live here simply depends upon how well we manage our surroundings and how well we manage our own self. The time has come when we need to realize that the survival process is not good enough. There seems to be a need to do something more. If you don't know how to manage your body, how to manage your mind, your thoughts, your emotions, your situations, and your life in general, you know what? We will be suffering our successes. We will be suffering our successes. So what we need is education that builds us from inside, develops our confidence, makes us so strong from within that our self-esteem is no longer dependent upon people and outer situations. To build ourselves, we need two things. First is knowledge and second is power. Knowledge gives us the power to discriminate between good and bad, right and wrong. Mind you, 70% of the pain comes to us from wrong way of thinking. And second thing, which is power, it brings inner strength in us to live that knowledge and to create the needed changes in life. And spiritual process is just that. Both knowledge and power, they come to our life when we start to practice spirituality. It is a deeper involvement with life and not just living on the surface, but living at the core. So if you live life according to the richer laws of spirituality, even the source of creation cannot deny you happiness. It has to yield it to you. So this is a choice we have. Either to exist here just as flesh and blood, as a piece of creation, or become a creator itself. Mind you, the outer advancements in science and technology can only bring comfort and convenience in our life, but it cannot help us to transform from within. It cannot teach us what to do when we are feeling low from within, when we are sad, when there are wounds inside us, when we are not feeling balanced. It cannot transform us. It cannot teach us what to do. So the real knowledge, the real learning, it comes from science of inner management. Think about it. How can you manage outside? How can you manage so many minds? How can you manage your outside surroundings if you don't know how to manage your life's emotions? And today, let me share with you one powerful way to manage your thoughts and emotions. Do a daily audit of your life. Think in 24 hours, how many moments are you happy and peaceful? Is your happiness index going up or down? Is your peace index is going up and down? Are you a good manager of your life? And whatever the goals you have set for yourself, whatever you are aspiring for in life and whatever dreams you have, will these really mean something to you 5, 10 and 15 years from today? What is your priority in life? If your priority is to make your life to the highest possibility, then you must become conscious at this stage of life. We must rise to the fullest potential, not only at work profits. We must rise in the fullest potential, not only at work in making profits, but rise as a human being. And spirituality gives us this power. Spirituality gives us the answers to lead a fuller life. So when we sit in meditation, we consciously create pure and positive energy. We consciously create pure and positive thoughts. And they heal us, they heal our pain and bring utmost joy in our life. No matter what is happening in the outside world, but we always stay joyful and peaceful within. It gives us the power to rise and shine regardless of outer situations. So when we invest into spiritual practices like breathing exercises or meditation practice, it not only makes you become a spark, but it helps you to become a flame all the time, becoming light in your own life and also in the life of others. So my message to you is this: unless you take care of your own self, you are not going to be equipped to take care of your family members and to take care of everybody else. So it is critical that we do this, that we take self-care before taking care of others, self-kindness before being kind to others, self-love before radiating love to others, self-respect before giving respect to others. Everything must start with your own self, because when you take care of your own self, then you gain the capacity. That's when you build the capacity to radiate love, kindness, and respect to others. So let's practice this powerful practice. Spine erect and body relaxed. We are going to start the practice with few neck movements. Take a nice long deep breath, and while exhaling, turn to your right. And now while inhaling, turn to your left. Synchronize this movement with your breath. While inhaling, gently and consciously turn to your right. And while exhaling, to the other side. And we are going to do one more cycle. Take a nice long deep inhale and turn to your right. And last time, take a deep exhale and turn to your left. And now while inhaling, come to your center and exhale by relaxing your entire body. So when you start your meditation with these gentle, conscious neck movements with breathing, instantly you start to feel calming energy entering in your mind. And then the second thing we are going to do is bring your palms facing your face, just like this. Maintain a 6 to 8 inches distance between your face and palms. And now softly close your eyes. This is called Avahan Mudra. It helps us to invoke light in our mind, in our body, and in our life. So take a nice long deep inhale. Hold it to the count of 2 and exhale. Visualize the space in between you and your palms and feel the divine energy all around you. And let's take one long deep inhale. Hold it to the count of 2 and exhale. And now gently bring your palms in your lap and relax. If you like, you can sit in the meditation mudra, or you can keep your hands in your palm, in your lap, whatever you like. Softly close your eyes and let's take a nice long deep inhale to the count of 4. Hold to the count of 2 and exhale to the count of 4. Feel the relaxation in every cell of your body. Just relax yourself. The in-breath energizes your body and the out-breath relaxes your body. Just know and understand this phenomena of life. Take another nice long deep inhale. And while exhaling, let go all the tensions, all the stresses, all the negativities of this world. Just let it all out. Know and understand you are a fountain of love. It's true. Allow your ego to move out so that you are in touch with your spirit. Feel the silence of your mind at this point and keep breathing. Bring your awareness to your breath and feel that your breathing is becoming more softer, stable, and gentler. With each breath, you are connecting to your true nature of love, purity, power, strength, and peace. Let's take a moment and honor our body, the most precious gift that God has given us. Let's honor this precious body. There are trillions of cells. Each and every cell carry enormous amount of energy. And through the practice of meditation, we connect with this power and just relax ourselves. We become a power ball, stable, strong, unshakable. With every breath, we blossom our each and every cell to the fullest. The unfoldment is happening from within. Just feel it. At this point, we have no worries. We have nothing to know or nothing to do. At this moment, we are connecting to our own self. Let's take a nice long deep inhale. Hold it to the count of 2 and let it all out by relaxing your body. And Now let's take this moment to honor our mind. You know, our body has a face, but our mind does not have any face. Yet all of our body is in our mind. When mind's power is behind everything we do, we become victorious in life. Mind is the manufacturer of right or wrong thoughts. So we must befriend our mind. Our mind is subtler than the air. Our mind is subtler than the water. It's more fluid than the water. And that's why it's very important to take care of this mind. You are a fountain of love. Just feel the universal energy all around you. Feel the divine energy within you. Feel the divine energy in the surrounding air. As if you're floating in that pure, calming energy. This time, God's power is radiating out of your every cell. It's radiating from your heart to every part of your body. It's radiating from your heart to everyone in your home and everyone around you. The healing, vibrant energy is flowing from your heart to everyone in your home and everyone in the humanity. And now let's take this moment to honor our breath, precious breath that keeps us alive. It is through breath we move within towards this inward journey. So when we disconnect with the outer world by closing our eyes and shutting our ears, it is through breath we move within and connect to our own self and also connect to the source of all healing. In this deep state of meditation, in this deep state of relaxation, your mind expands and gains the power to deal with the challenges of life. In this deep state of rest, your mind gains abundance of joy and infinite healing energy to heal yourself from within. Through this practice of meditation, we gain the knowledge and we gain the power to live that knowledge. We gain the power to live our life with that ultimate highest level of wisdom, with the clarity of mind, with the clarity in our thoughts. This is how we add exuberance in our everyday life. The in-breath energizes the body and the out-breath relaxes our body. all take a nice long deep breath and chant Om together. Slowly become aware of your surroundings. Slowly become conscious of your body and softly start opening your eyes and feel that peace. Feel that peace and calming energy. You are peace, peace, peace. And this concludes our today's transformational wisdom and guided healing meditation session. I really enjoyed being with you all in this meditative hour, in this meditative practice. I hope you all found it to be useful. Please do share your experience and do write few lines so that you can do your part to inspire the world around you. And do carry these thoughts of awareness in your daily interaction with the world till we meet again next Monday at 7:30. Thank you for being with me and Namaste.